It's that time of year again. Yes, welcome to the Freebeat 2025 Gear of the Year Award. We're going to get right into it after I shout out today's patron, and that shout out goes to If Dots. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. It is the end of 2025, which means it is time for me to tell you what I think the best piece of gear of the year was. This was a really hard one. In fact, I couldn't narrow it down to just one piece of gear. I also want to say that a lot of cool stuff did come out this year that I didn't get to try. I think most notably the 1010 Bento, and that is a piece of gear that I have my eye on and I definitely want to try out. But unfortunately, I didn't get to do that this year. I will say really quick, my favorite piece of gear that didn't come out this year, but that I got to try, was definitely the Teenage Engineering KO2. So while that is not the winner this year, I have been really enjoying this thing, been having fun with it, been having fun making content with it, and a lot of you seem to enjoy that content. So this isn't going anywhere for the foreseeable future. So again, my gear of the year is actually two pieces of gear, and one of them didn't even come out this year, but it received such a substantial update that I felt compelled to give it the award because I've used it more than anything else. And that piece of gear is simply the Woofbox. Shocker, I know, I picked the Woofbox. Who would have seen that coming? But when the 2.0 firmware launched earlier this year, so many major features got added to this thing that I simply couldn't ignore it at all. For one, the sampling time was doubled. You now get over 2 minutes. It also has skip back sampling. It has a live audio looper that you can actually schedule into your song fragments, which is crazy. It got a whole bunch of DJ style effects added. It got sound design enhancements. The overall sound quality was improved like more than I could have ever imagined. But the big one for a lot of people, myself included, was the ability to plug in a MIDI keyboard and use it as a proper controller. And not only just for the notes, but you can actually control the right button, the value button, the value knob, left and right. You can map anything to a note number and control it. So you can go completely hands-free with the Woofbox. It transforms it into a whole new experience, and it just took the Woofbox to the next level, in my opinion. And as if that wasn't enough, there was a holiday update released just a few weeks ago that added in a count-in for live recording, as well as fixing and improving the live recording algorithm and how it responds to the notes. You can also enable quantization before you record now. There's so much that was added this year. It feels like a completely new device. I highly recommend checking out my video on the 2.0 firmware if you haven't. But seriously, I can't understate how much better the sound quality got. Let's switch to song mode here and just have a listen. As you can hear, the sound of the Woofbox is so much better than it used to be, and you can really make some killer music with it. It's just a joy to use. The workflow is incredible. If it looks complicated, I actually just put out a video explaining why. It's not as complicated as you might think it is. In fact, it's pretty easy to get started with, and while it does have an incredibly high skill ceiling, the skill floor is also incredibly low. So yeah, the combination of the 2.0 update and the holiday update, combined with the fact that those are free updates, and then, I guess, you know what? We'll give it to the Woofbox Pro. This did come out this year. It's got the bigger battery, and it comes with some awesome accessories. So yeah, we'll say it goes to the Woofbox Pro, and that does include those 2 incredible free updates. And for my second Gear of the Year winner, it's got to go to the Polyend Mess. I've been looking forward to this thing since before it came out, when I learned they were making it. In its simplest form, it's a multi-effects pedal, right? You've got audio in, audio out, and that's it. So it would seem. But it also has a sequencer, so you get sequenceable multi-effects. And just those words right there get me excited, because the possibilities with this thing, they're just pretty much endless. You also have step-lockable parameters, which is great. You can sync it to an external piece of gear to match tempos and just get some wild stuff going. So many effects that were really only possible when using a computer in a live environment until this thing. Now you can do them without a computer with the Polyend Mess. It sounds great just as an effects pedal on its own, but then when you bring in another piece of gear that you can sync this to, it just gets absolutely out of hand. It is so cool. presets are really cool, but it gets even better when you go in and create your own effects. So you get up to 4 effects per patch, and there's some really cool stuff you can do. Like, for instance, let's take this just simple low-pass filter here. Right? Right now, if I turn it on, sounds great, but what if we do it just on these steps here? It should be noted, I don't have these properly synced up either. I don't have any MIDI going from the Woofbox into the mess. So this could get even tighter if we wanted it to. Let's go down to our second effect. Let's grab a pitch shifter. And right here, let's go an octave up, octave down. mix knob too. Now imagine you're doing this live with like a bass guitar, or a drum set, or a regular guitar, or a saxophone, or a synth being played live. The possibilities here are crazy. Also, the amount of samples you can make with a setup like this is really cool. Bring in something like the SP404 or the KO2, and you're going to be having a really good time. And what's crazy is that isn't even like 0.5% of what you can do on the Mess. Like, it gets so deep, it gets so crazy customizable. You can literally pinpoint in like the exact moment you want something to fire off. I really have never used anything like this, and I can't wait to start programming it for a live performance. It's also controllable via MIDI, so you can control parameters and tackle program change and patch switching all with MIDI. You can truly dial in every little detail of these crazy effects that you really wouldn't be able to do before this came out, at least for incoming external audio. So we'll say the Woofbox was my Update of the Year winner. Even though we kind of gave it to the Woofbox Pro, it was just kind of a new version of the Woofbox. It didn't add anything new functionality-wise, just a better battery. So we'll say the Woofbox wins Update of the Year, and the Polyend Mess wins Gear of the Year for 2025. Let me know what your Gear of the Year winner is in a comment down below. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Happy New Year, everybody. Bye.